All right, we're doing it now. Good morning, everyone. This is the inaugural episode of the Rabid Baboon. I put a poll out on Instagram just to see like what the best name would be, and surprisingly, this came in third place because I don't really give a shit about your opinion. I'm gonna do what I want. It's my fucking show. I'm drinking a bang. This is like the worst. I'm drinking bangs because I just gave up. You know what I mean? Like none of this is. It's not good for you. It just puts your body on autopilot. Like I'll drink a bang and then just take a nap. It doesn't make any sense. I think that's just me though. I think I'm just damaged and fucking horrible. Like, have you seen the CEO of Bang? He looks exactly how you imagine he would look. Like he looks like he mainlines it into his eye. It's fucking. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die soon. I'm hungover too, so it kind of sucks. And it's funny too. It's funny because it's 10 in the morning right now. Or it's 10. What time is it exactly? It is 10:18. And my original concept for this actual show is I was gonna be drinking, and it's either that or like I'm just a piece of shit. I can day drink, you know. If you want to day drink with me, I didn't bring anything, but this is great. I named the show Rabid Baboon. It's funny because when I came up with the name for it, it was just a funny phrase. That was it. It was just a stupid funny phrase that me and my friends came up with. And then that was it. It just has good syllables. And then I Googled Rabid Baboon. First thing that came up was some shitty EDM song by some nobody. And then the second one was an Urban Dictionary definition from 2008. And the fucking definition is, first make your girlfriend do a sexy stripper dance. Then, when you get to the peak of excitement, jump up, thump your chest, swing your arms, and spit copious amounts of frothy saliva, all while making baboon-like sounds. Then pick her up and throw her over your shoulder and carry her to your treehouse. So very specific. That's not what this show's going to be about. Who knows? We'll see where it goes. Man, I wish I had weed. I heard this. Huh?
I got edibles.
Oh, you have edibles? Oh, shit. We got Yace and the Yin Yes right here. How strong are these, actually? I don't know if I want to fucking do this.
They're 5 milligrams a piece.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, also, I heard a story from this guy I met one time, and he was missing his 3 bottom teeth. And I was like, what the fuck happened? He's like, oh, I drank a bunch of Red Bull, smoked a bunch of weed, and I went into a manic state and ripped out my teeth. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I've been scared to mix caffeine and edibles. What is that, like chocolate?
Yeah.
We'll figure this out. Oh, look at that. This is going to be a fucking mistake. Are those keto? I'm that asshole. You know what I mean? I did keto once. I'm sorry, I'm eating in the mic. I don't fucking care. What do you... I think you just gave me chocolate. That didn't even taste like anything. I did keto once. I lost 40 pounds, and I've been chasing that high ever since. Like, I started doing it again, but it's not working because I drink so much. Like, that's what they don't tell you, is that if you drink 1,200 calories of alcohol in a night, it doesn't matter that you have no carbs at all. You're still just overdoing all your fucking calories. So I'm just fat now. It's fantastic. I'm just going to commit to being fat because who gives a shit anymore? I don't know. What's going on? Did you guys... I'm pretty sure everyone's seen that girl that fucking glued her hair to her head because she ran out of... Who the fuck does... How do you fuck up that bad? You know what I mean? Like, how do you run out... First of all, who just has sprayable Gorilla Glue in their bathroom? Like, that is some weird shit. Like, it's like those... You ever have that weird uncle where you go to their house and they just have all of that, what the as seen on TV shit? Like, there's just a roll of fucking flex tape. Like, who's using flex tape? Is that even actually, like, a real product that people buy? Like, just use duct tape. That's it. Just use... When has that ever failed? You know, number one thing, dude. If you're going to kidnap someone, you get some duct tape. That's going to be my sales... I should be running, like, marketing campaigns for people. Duct tape, in case you want to kidnap someone. Man, I'm exhausted. I'm going to drink tonight, too. It's going to be fun. I went 3 days without drinking, and I was proud of myself. That's how much of a goblin I've become. Just such a fucking asshole. All the quarantine stuff. I mean, I feel like everyone's picked up or just expanded on their vices during it's 10 in the morning. I just took a fucking edible, and now it's probably not even gonna kick in for like another hour. Actually, no, I trust your shit is good. I trust it's good. I got a stress relief candle. It's kind of just making me more anxious. You know what I mean? Like fire. I think that's kind of like an oxymoron where it's like this fire is gonna keep you. It's gonna keep you calm. Who else is scared of fire? I mean, like, I don't have any bad relationship with fire. I'm just terrified of it for no reason. I'm gonna fixate on that. Am I already high? I have no idea. Smoked a bunch of weed last night. And then, like, I smoked a bunch of weed, and then I drank a bunch and didn't eat all day, so that's already a bad combination. And then I got home and just knocked out. It was like 2 in the morning. That was pretty fun. That was a good show. And we have another show tonight. It's going to be great. We're going to be in Hacienda. It's going to be fantastic. It's a good show. I'm doing stand-up. Stand-up's been weird, dude. Like, it's been weird. Like, I was doing clubs before the shutdown, okay? I was actually despite being a piece of shit, I was still at comedy clubs, and then everything shut down, and I'm in backyards and basements. It's fucking weird. You know, it's like, how was that decline? It was so fast. It was instant. First there was nothing, and then now it's all just, I mean, is this a basement? I don't know what this is. What are we in right now?
It's a basement.
It's a basement, okay.
Converted basement.
It's an exposed basement. It's like, it's not where you keep someone hostage. Like, they can easily escape, you know? I don't know what you do down here. We're recording shows. I was hoping to have a background that's just like it looks like an Al-Qaeda video. You know what I mean? I thought it'd be a pretty sweet background. Where it's just a cave and there's like someone on their knees. Don't you miss Al-Qaeda videos sometimes? You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, those were exciting back then. ISIS videos are more exciting. Have you seen ISIS videos? They have more production value than this. And we got some good production value here. They got like 4K cameras. They got slow-mo. Bro, I saw a guy get executed in the slow-mo, and it looks awesome. And I forgot I was watching it. Like, I forgot I was watching a guy get his head blown off. And I was like, that's just great production right there. I saw an ISIS video where they were executing a member of Al-Qaeda, and I was very conflicted. I didn't know what to do about it. Like, I was like, who do I root for in this situation? Because, you know, it's like, on one hand, it's ISIS executing someone, but they're also executing an Al-Qaeda member. I don't know, man. What do I do there? Like, you ever have that weird conflict of like just random shit that you really don't know what to do? It's fantastic. I don't know. I'm just trying to like workshop now, just random shit. I have like a bunch of questions that people asked me on Instagram, and I kind of regret doing that because some of y'all are fucking stupid. Like, some of my friends, I say some, most of you, are just fucking stupid because you ask stupid questions. And sometimes some of them aren't even questions. It's just a word with a question mark, and that doesn't count, you know? That's an F. And I don't fucking trust that shit. I'm gonna answer some of your guys' questions because I think they're hilarious, actually. Some are like real questions, and I respect that, but also some are just stupid. I don't know. Should I read their handles? Surprisingly, there's no racist ones. I was expecting racist questions. You know what I mean? Because those are my friends, and they're not really racist. They're just pretend racist. You know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm trying to find these fucking questions. Okay, someone asked me. I'm not going to read your handle because I feel like...
No, read them out.
Read them out?
Yeah, read them out.
Okay, well, I'm just their actual name. Okay. It's from Ed. You said, your favorite stand-up comedy experience so far. That's like not a tough question because there's so many good ones. Because, I mean, like, there's been good experiences with, like, any club show I've done where it's just been, like, a fun time and, like, no one booed me. That's fantastic. But there's 3 that are, like, the top ones for me. The first one is... One time, me and my friends hijacked a karaoke night at a shitty pizza place in Pomona. Have you ever been there, Jason? The fucking it was on the corner in like downtown Pomona. It's called Pizza Beer Wings.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, it had a B rating for good reason. It was a piece of shit, and Like, how do you fuck up the 3 easiest things possible? How do you fuck up pizza, beer, and wings? Like, you have to be such a bad business owner to fuck up the easiest things ever. That's like fucking up a Hot Pocket. Dude, one time someone I knew melted popcorn. How the fuck do you do that? And it was my brother. And he smoked the house, basically. That was fun. But like, we went there, we hijacked a karaoke night, which was hilarious. And there's nothing more fun than forcing stand-up comedy on somebody because they're not expecting it. There was like 2 groups of people. One of them was like business people wearing suits and shit. And they got mad at me. Like, they got mad at me pretty fast because I was like talking shit about him and asking what he jerked off to. And he never answered me. I was very upset about it. That was a good experience. There was one a couple months ago, I was in a backyard and I did like, I think 7 minutes, which isn't, it's not a lot, but the entire 7 minutes was me just making fun of this one drunk girl. And the entire fucking crowd was just dying laughing, and it was the funniest fucking thing ever. That was just a good memory. Definitely my favorite stand-up experience was I was doing a show in Pomona, and I pissed this girl off so much. She stood up and called me a beaner like 9 times, and it felt so good. Like, you know what I mean? It felt so good that you could drive someone towards racism. like you get under someone's skin so much that they can't do anything to just call you a racial slur. And that's what I take pride in, is being brown and being able to get yelled at about it, which is, an unforeseen benefit. And also, we're in Pomona. She almost got killed. Like, not even, one of my friends was like, I almost stabbed her. I'm like, you should have. You should have stabbed. Would have made my story that much better. That's a great comedic. So this is from Isaiah. Comedic inspirations and why. I mean, like all the greats, you know what I mean? All the original greats like Carlin or Pryor. They've always been. I grew up watching them. Modern inspirations, I'd say like Bill Burr. Anybody with a podcast that's successful, basically, like Tom Segura. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other big comedians that are like, I've been to multiple ones of their shows, but I'm like broke. You know what I mean? My favorite thing to do at the Comedy Store when it was open was I would just try to get in for free by saying I'm a comic, and they're like, "Have you performed here?" I'm like, "I'm just gonna pay. I'm just gonna pay for it. Fuck it. This is not even the belly room. You get in there for free by saying, "Can I get in?" It's fantastic. This is from Nick. I'm surprised Nick didn't send me a dumber question. I mean, this is pretty dumb. He put, what are badass male dog names? And I can either answer like with a real answer, or I can give you the answer you want. And the answer you want is Uzi, because that was from a stupid meme video that I sent you. And that's it. I mean, a real badass dog name is for males. I don't know. What's a badass male dog name?
I don't fucking know.
Do you have a dog? Do you have any animals?
Yeah, I have a cat.
You have a cat?
Yeah.
What's your cat's name?
Clovis.
Clovis? I mean, that's pretty cool.
Thanks.
I wouldn't say badass, but it's cool.
I'll take cool.
If you get fucked up by a dude, is it a girl or a boy?
It's a boy.
It's a boy. If you get fucked up by a guy named Clovis, I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, is that cool? Is that bad, or is that like warranted? You know what I mean? It's like a cool prison name. I don't know. How do you earn that name? What does Clovis mean?
I don't know. I think there's a city called Clovis.
Is it Clovis City?
California.
You said California, very Californian.
I'm from California.
California, bro. Yeah, surf's up. You ever surfed? I've never surfed. You know what's funny is like I dress like a skater and a surfer. I've never been on either one of them. You know what I mean? Like I can ride a skateboard, and I used to skate as a kid. And then like I fell once. I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. Once I get like every sport I've done, like I'll get injured minorly, and then I'm like, I'm over this. I'm not doing this anymore. It fucking sucks. Like during wrestling, I snapped my ankle, and I was like, it's definitely broken. I'm definitely never gonna walk again. And they're like, it's sprained. You're gonna be fine in a week. I'm like, oh, cool. And I never wrestled again. That was fantastic. Oh, this is from Jill. The question is just butts. I'm like, how do I answer that? Yes, I guess. Butts. I mean, is that like a tits or ass question? I really hope it is. Tits or ass? I mean, if I have to go, I'm just gonna change the context of your actual question. You know, so if you can even call that shit a fucking question. Tits or ass? I don't know, man. What do you? I just say both. You know what I mean? Like, I don't choose tits or ass. It depends on like which one's better. It's like it varies from person to person. Which one is better than I'm about it. You know what I mean? I'm just a pussy guy. Hey, look at that. No matter what. Oh, it's all good. I think we're... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I'm going backwards. I'm stupid. This is from Ernesto. It just says, why monkey? And not even a question mark. It also says monkey without a Y. You know what I mean? So it's like a meme question too. And I don't understand what... I don't understand that question either. Why monkeys are great. I don't know, man. I'm waiting for Godzilla versus Kong. I have my money on Kong, even though it's a production and it's not an actual fight. I love when people bet on fictional shit. I'm like, you realize it was written by a guy in a room like this, and he's just like, fucking, I just need to get paid. I don't give a fuck about either of these characters. Oh, also, it's funny too, just in case you were wondering and you weren't, King Kong is technically public domain. So if you want to make a King Kong movie, you won't get sued. You can totally do it. Do it in your backyard with action figures. You can sell it. You can make a shitty King Kong movie and fucking illegally sell it. How rad is that? It's fucking fantastic. So that's why monkey. I like monkey. I want to pet monkeys so bad, dude. Like, I want to pet monkeys so bad. I want to pet monkeys so bad that I kind of want to just like get a girl pregnant because babies are just monkeys, you know? Babies are just monkeys. Yeah, this is from Frankie. Fuck you, Frankie. You fucking asshole. How concerned am I about my declining health? Clearly not enough. I'm not concerned and I definitely should be. Like, I have 2 more years before I can join the 27 club. So I better get famous fast. I don't know how I'm going to do. I'm going to start posting pictures of my asshole. Will that get me famous? I don't know. Do people care about male sex tapes? I can post one and my face isn't in it. I'm not concerned about my health. I should be. I went to the eye doctor. This is how bad my health is, okay? This is how fucked up my health is. I went to the eye doctor, okay? An optometrist, just in case you were wondering. And he took pictures of the fucking machine that goes basically into your eye and then flashes. Also, first of all... Isn't like bright light bad for your eyes? That's all they do at the eye doctors, put bright lights in your fucking eyes. And then like, don't look at the sun. Fuck you. I'm looking at the sun all I want now, okay? Anyways, I went to the optometrist and he took pictures of my eyes, okay? And this is how bad my health is. He looked at a picture of my eye and he's like, "Do you have high blood pressure?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I don't know. Maybe." He's like, "You should get that checked out." I'm like, "Aren't you an eye doctor? What the fuck are you doing?" I came here for glasses. That's it. If I wanted an opinion about my heart, I would go to a cardiologist. I think I'm gonna die. You know your health is so shitty when your eye doctor is like, "You should go get some real medicine." Like, I'm so blind I can't even see myself dying. That's how fucking bad it is, you know? Thanks, Frankie. You're making me sad. Where's the next question? This is from Luis. And it says, does Gina deserve to get fired? And I assume we're talking about Gina Carano from The Mandalorian. And I don't know if she deserved to get fired, but I'm just saying I wouldn't have hired her in the first place. She seems annoying as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when someone is that opinionated about anything on social media, you're fucking irritating. I don't care what your viewpoint is. Just shut up. Just shut up. Like, how do you fuck up? You're employed by Disney. You are a Star Wars character. You have a fucking action figure. Just shut the fuck up. You have it fucking made. Why are you saying your opinion? Like, I don't just, dude, I can have the craziest, you don't know if I have the craziest opinions because I don't express them. I don't care. No one cares about your opinion, just in case you were wondering. Unless you're like a public figure, like an actual like you hold office, then yeah, your opinion kind of matters. But if you play fucking a former fucking Republic drop trooper, no one gives a fuck about your opinion. Just paint the little tattoo on your face, get the gun, and that's all you got to do, okay? You get to hang out with Baby Yoda all day. Oh God. So yeah, no, yeah, you know, she deserves to get fired because she's so fucking stupid. Just get back into fighting. Get out of acting, Gina Carano. You know. This is from Kenan. Why are you wasting your time doing a podcast when you can be at Carl's Jr.? That's an excellent point. It's an excellent point. And also, I don't know why Carl's Jr. is like what you attribute to me. Like, I ate it once in the last, like, year. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, granted, I did spend a lot of money. I spent like $20 there. But that's neither here nor there. I can combine the two. You know what I mean? Why am I not eating Carl's Jr. right now? I was pretty close to going to In-N-Out. And then I was like, I need to dial back the scum fuckiness. Like, I can't eat a burger at, what was it, 8 in the morning when I left. I mean, I could. I mean, you know, maybe next week. Who the fuck knows? We got, how many more questions? We got 4 more questions. This is from Mel. It's just, why are you gay? I don't know. I don't know if I can. And it's not even like sentences. It's just, it's Y space R space U space gay. I don't know, you know. You know, I don't even know what you know what I mean? You ever just question your sexuality with no basis? You know, it's just like, I've done nothing but be with women, but I'm still like, maybe I'm kind of gay. I don't know. I'm on too many spectrums. I have no idea what's going on. You know what I mean? I just need to go see like every doctor and just figure. I don't know how being gay led to that. But like, just in general, my health is declining. I might as well just be gay. I'm gonna die soon. Like, just fuck everyone. That's my message. Just fuck everyone you want. It doesn't matter anymore. It's 2021. Just suck a dick. Fuck somebody in the ass. It doesn't matter who they are. Fuck a dog. I don't care. Do whatever you want. If they lick you first, that's consent. Okay, that's, you know. Every dog wants to be fucked. Was that a good explanation as to why I'm gay? Here's another one from Ermir. Your first country to visit outside the U.S. And since you live in Germany, Ermir, I'm probably going to go to Germany. And that's the answer you wanted. I know it's the answer you wanted. I don't know. I've only ever been to one other country, and of course it's Mexico. And it wasn't even in, like, I went to Mexico in like the most un-Mexican way, which was on a cruise ship. like how much less Mexican can I be? Like, I already don't speak Spanish. I sound like this. And I went to fucking Ensenada on a Carnival cruise line, okay? I almost got abducted. I don't fucking know. The little kids were selling chicle, and they almost grabbed me. I don't fucking... They're like, you work for us, right? I'm like, I don't even know where I am right now. I think I was replaced. You know what I mean? Like, those kids are definitely better people than me. They're harder working. Just, you know, what was I doing at that age? I was like 10. I was on a cruise ship at 10. I should have gotten shot there. You know what I mean? Just off of principle. This is from Kajan. What is a comedian? I don't know. Is this count? I don't know. A comedian. I mean, do you want a real answer to that one or like a dumb answer? Because I can give both. You know, a dumb answer is just every scumfuck I know, especially you. You're fucking you scumfuck, Kajan. I don't know. I don't know. A comedian. It depends. Because I used to be at a stage where I was like snobby, and that was like when I barely started comedy, but it was like internal. Because like I said, I don't express my opinions because no one gives a shit. But like I used to only consider like a comedian to be like a stand-up comic, but then it's like, dude, some of the funniest fucking people are just comedic actors, and they're like just funny in real life. Like, they don't write their own shit usually, but they're still hilarious. Like, some of the funniest people I know are not comics, and some of the worst people I know are comics. Especially the ones asking these questions. You guys are the fucking worst people. No, I love you guys, but I also hate you. Please listen to the show. Not sponsored by Bang. Imagine how irritating that would be if like the first episode is just like sponsored by Bang. It's like, how the fuck did you pull? I'm like reading an ad and shit. I already talked shit about the CEO. I'm never getting sponsored by Bang. Still enjoy the product. And then the last question I got here is from Gabe. And it's, do you own more guns or knives? Definitely knives. Definitely way more knives. I have... Fuck, I can't even count. There's like... I have found a knife that I didn't even know I owned. I found it on my desk. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about this shit. It's great. I just bought a spear. Why? I don't fucking know. Buying stupid shit's fun though. You know what I mean? Like, you ever just buy stupid shit? Like, I bought body armor when I was drunk one time. Why? Why did I do that? I just look like a fucking Proud Boy now. It's fucking stupid. Those are my favorite. I went to a bar the other day because I don't care about my health. I wear, like, we've already gone over this, and I mean, it's like I wear a mask now just for formality. It's not even for function anymore. I'm like, just give it to me. Just give me a virus. I don't fucking care what it is. I'm a bug chaser. I went to a bar, and the bartender, not the bartender, the I guess he wasn't even a bouncer. You know what I mean? Like, he was tiny and fat, and he was wearing like a tactical vest with. I think he had a gun, but it also didn't look real. But it also, like, I don't even think this guy works here. You know, I think he's just taking IDs and just like checking and shit. But he had a tactical vest on, tactical gloves, one of those fucking, like, a dad hat with an American flag on it. And it's all tan. It's all tan and like green. You know what I mean? Like, why is that the standard issue color scheme for like racist dudes? Like, I don't understand. It's always tan pants, tan cargo pants, all right, some sort of boots to give them an extra inch of height, and then it's like a forest green shirt with like American flags on the arms, and then a forest green hat with another flag. Like, how many fucking flags do you need on you? Like, we get it. I'm in America. I understand where I am. I know we're in America. And it's crazy. It's funny because, like, the American flag is like the only nation flag that can also be a hate symbol. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, its Confederate flag doesn't exist anymore. You know what I mean? A Nazi flag doesn't really, like, you know, there's not countries anymore. America's the only country where it's like, oh, you might be racist if you wear that shit. Like, if you see a Canadian guy wearing a Canadian flag shirt, you're like, he's just a patriot. Or you see like a British guy wearing a British flag shirt, you're just like, I don't even know if you're British. You might just like punk rock. I don't know what's going on. But if you see a guy with an American flag anywhere on him, I'm like, he probably loves saying racial slurs. Like, you know, like out in public, not just to himself like the rest of us. You know, just he goes out in public and yells that shit at you. I can't wait for people to be racist to me. It's so fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's more fun than driving someone to racism, like I said earlier. And then also, like, when you don't get offended and you just laugh at them, it just makes them more fucking mad. And this is my message to everybody. Just laugh. You don't gotta beat anybody up. I mean, you can. I'm not gonna fault you for it. You can kill someone if you want. For anything. You can just kill people. You know, you can just do it. It doesn't matter. You don't need a reason. You can go to prison probably. Do I have any more questions? I don't think I do. I'm gonna start giving myself questions. I'm gonna start asking questions to the audience. Who actually fucks to music? Do you know what I mean? That sounds tedious to fuck, because I don't have Spotify, so I have to like go on YouTube and wait for an ad to go through to listen to a song I don't even like. Like, I fucked to music, I think once. It was once, and it was with my ex, and she put on a song by like fucking I think it was like Ed Sheeran or some dumb shit. And then, because nothing's more awkward than fucking to a song that's 3 minutes, and then the song's just over, and you're like, now it's just silent. Like, it's just, and like, we're not gonna put it on a loop and just listen to it over and over again. And at that point, I'm like, if you put on a song by a music, I just feel like you want to fuck that musical artist, and you're just settle for me. Like, I think you just want to fuck Ed Sheeran, which is weird because the only reason people want to fuck Ed Sheeran is because he has a beautiful voice. That's it. Have you seen him? He's a cross-eyed ginger. He looks fucking gross. All right, he's not attractive. Sorry, Ed. I know you're listening. I know you're a big fan of the show I just came up with right now. It's fucking fantastic. I should have brought my laptop. I think my laptop is broken. You know, I plugged it in. It doesn't work unless it's plugged in. I think that's not how it's supposed to work, right? Like, it's just a desktop that I can move around. It fucking sucks, dude. And if that shit breaks, my life is gone. Like, there's so much shit on there that I need to keep. Like, there's a reason my jokes are stored on my phone. Like, my joke list is just fucking, it's just on my notes. And it goes, and it's just stupid shit. It's just dumb shit. And the only reason it's on my phone is because it's synced to iCloud, and I can just get it whenever I want. Like, I'm really jealous of people that can, like, trust themselves to have a fucking notebook, because I'm so dumb. I misplace everything, you know what I mean? I almost forgot to wear glasses today, and I need them to see. How the fuck do you forget something you need to see? That's like leaving the house without shoes on. Like, it's so fucking... If I drive without these on, I can probably go to jail. I have no idea. Is that the law? Can I get a resident lawyer to tell me what the actual fucking law is? Fucking the music. Wait, is that where we were at? I went off on a tangent. I just kind of forgot. Fucking the music is weird. I fucked to Friends. You know what I mean? I put on like an episode of Friends just because it's something you can like have on in the background and just ignore. And it's kind of like there's always someone making out in that fucking show for some reason. You always see like Rachel's nipples, which is fantastic. So then that kind of gets you going a little bit. But like I can't fuck to music. It's just weird to me. Cause it's like, but do I need a playlist? Like, how long are we fucking for? You know, I don't know how long we're going for. And knowing me, cause like I'm one of those people that like finishes shit. You know, like I don't leave things halfway through. Like I need it, that's like a weird mental thing where I need to finish. Like if I'm full and I'm eating, I still fucking finish the remainder of the food. Cause that's why I'm a fat piece of shit. But it's like I need to so like if I fuck and I finish after the third song and there's 10 songs, I'm gonna keep going. I gotta finish this fucking playlist. It's weird. I'm stupid. The problem too is that like we have 2 camera angles too, which is cool. But I keep looking back and forth like a fucking manic person. Like I feel like the government's watching. Like you ever see those people that are just sketchy? I mean, they're usually on drugs, but you know it doesn't. They're just like looking around all the time, like fucking up in the sky. I feel like I'm turning into that. Is the whole point? When the show progresses, I want to have like a hotline. I think that'd be hilarious. Have people call in. It's just gonna be my douchebag friends. That's it. It's just gonna be my asshole friends, and they're gonna call in and just say something stupid and get me canceled. Because I hosted them on my live show. This isn't live. We're recording a fucking in the sick basement. I feel, can we like get like a? I think it'd be cool to have like a something dumb as fuck in the background. Like what's something dumb as fuck I can put in the background that I can bring from home.
Your spear.
That's actually, you know what? I actually fucking thought about that. I thought about having the spear just hanging or like just have it holding it. I feel like, but if I transport it, I feel like that's something weird where a cop would like find it and just arrest me for like just because I'm stupid. Like, why did you buy this? Are you a fucking moron? And it's funny too because I bought the spear. I bought the spear at like 4 a.m. on Amazon, and I bought it. It was like $50, okay. Which is not a bad price. It's basically just a knife on a stick. Like it's not like, you know how spears are shaped like a fucking spear? This is just shaped like a knife. And it's just on a stick and it's hilarious. So I bought it for $50 and then like I said, it's like 4 a.m. and I put the order in and then I realized that I totally forgot that I had an Amazon gift card somewhere in my house for like $20. And I'm like, oh motherfucker, but I didn't know where it was. So I went and I knocked because my parents like moving shit that belongs to me without telling me where it is, and like I get mad about it, so I just didn't give it. It was 4 a.m. I go and I knock on my parents' door. I'm like, hey, where's that gift card at? And they're like, what the fuck is wrong with like a regular response, you know, like what the fuck is wrong with you? And they're like, check the table. I'm like, what table? And I'm getting mad now because I'm stupid. And then I found it. And then so I got a nice, maybe I got a mediocre spear for about $30, which is fucking insane. And it's stupid. And I discovered recently too that like California laws when it comes to like weaponry, it's fucking weird. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like you can't carry a gun that isn't locked, or like I don't. It's okay. It's like you can't have a gun in the open even if it's unloaded and locked. It's weird shit. But you can walk around with a fucking sword on your back. That's not even a joke. You can have a fucking katana just on your back, and legally you're fine. Like socially, you're a fucking creep, and it's weird as shit. You can't even do that in Japan. Like you can't carry around a katana in Japan, which I think would be fucking rad. I would live there if that was the case. If like every like time you got on like a subway or some shit, there's like just dudes like sitting there with katanas about a battle. That should be a thing. Can we bring that back? Like dueling or like fights to the death, where like you can legally challenge somebody to a fight to the death to like settle differences, and then like it's, you know, you don't get punished. Like that's how you solve murder, you know what I mean? Where it's just like, oh dude, I don't like you, want to go fucking want to go toe to toe with some spears? That'd be sweet. I mean, I think that'd be pretty sweet. I don't know. I'm trying to create policy right now. Like I think I'm gonna run for office soon, you know? I think I'm gonna become like the male AOC, except not as hot, you know? I'm just not as hot and no one's gonna like me. It's just like it's gonna be fucking fantastic. I keep looking at my phone because I'm like stupid. I'm waiting for like a call, like a very specific call, and it's just not coming. And it's also not gonna come at this time, you know? Like, you know, you ever like been waiting for somebody to text you or call you, despite the fact that they don't even they don't know you're expecting that, and you get in your head and you're like, I need to like message this person, so they message me. Like I need to message someone to remind them to talk to me. And that's just that's how desperate and sad. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Like I'm clearly single. I'm alone, which is fantastic. And it's like I don't care, you know. I don't care anymore because this is like the what, 4th or 5th year. What year is it? 2021. When's the last time I was dating somebody? Fuck. Probably like 4 years since I've done anything with somebody on Valentine's Day, like romantically. And it doesn't, I guess it's just another fucking shitty day. And it's not even a fun, even if you're with somebody on Valentine's Day, it's not fun. Like, what's the point? Like, what do we do? Go to dinner and have sex? Or something? We do it every day. Like, you know, what? It's not special because, like, just go on and celebrate Black History Month in some way. You know what I mean? Fuck Valentine's Day. Go watch a black movie. Buy some black food. I don't fucking know. Like, what black businesses are there out there? Like, good food. Dude, I went to a fucking barbecue place in South Central, and I can't go back there because it was too good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ever have food that's so good, you're like, I can never have this again because I'll probably die because just I'm eating it all the fucking time. That shit was so goddamn tender, and it made me upset. Like, you never get so mad because something is so good and it's just so unattainable to you. Like, I've seen girls that are so hot, I just out loud went, fuck you. Like, why do you deserve that? And you don't. No one deserves that. You just kind of are that. Like, I'm this. What do I do with this? You know, I'm not going to be a model anytime soon. I'm not going to do that. I'm barely even what I am. You know, I'm barely even whatever the fuck this is, you know? Like, I sexually identify as a stand-up comedian, okay? That's what I do. I told it to a girl one time, and she, like, stopped texting me. It was... And for good reason, you know what I mean? Because that's fucking weird. I have no game. It's funny when you have no game because then when you have a little bit of game, it surprises everybody. Like, that's also like the benefits of being like actually smart. You know what I mean? Which I think I am. I think I'm like actually smart. I'm not. I'm just fucking stupid. But that's the thing about being actually smart is that you can just be fucking stupid and you can do something so minuscule and people are blown away. It's awesome. Like it's so blown. Like when you like treat everyone like an asshole too. Like just treat everyone like an asshole, and then you show one tiny little like little nice thing. Like you buy someone a gift or you say they look good that day. They lose their fucking shit. So set your standards low, everybody. When you set your standards as low as possible, then people are blown away by everything you do. It's like I walk every day, usually, and no one congratulates you. But if you're paralyzed and you start suddenly walking, you get a fucking standing ovation. And that's how I live my life. Is I am socially and mentally a paraplegic. And then when I start walking, it's awesome. People just start congratulating you. I'm kind of high now, and it's fantastic. I'm pretty high now, and I feel like the sugar and carb content ruined my fucking diet. In that little tiny piece of chocolate. How fucked up is that? Like I can eat a burrito, okay? That's half a pound. And the next day I will be fucking 10 pounds heavier. Like how shitty is that? But then I can eat like a shit ton of bacon and wake up the next day skinny. It's fucking weird. Keto's weird, dude. I feel like a weird sensation behind my eyes. Like you ever have that? You ever get so high you kind of just forget where you are? You know, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. This is a mistake. This is a mistake taking that edible. Now it's just like, oh fuck. Because then I said earlier, you get manic and it kind of enhances. Was that what kind of weed was in that?
Oh,
cool.
It's weed, dude.
There's different types of weed.
I don't know. Who knows?
Did you like make that yourself?
No, man. I bought them from the shop.
Is it like a fucking indica or sativa?
I think it's an indica.
Fuck. I mean, that's good. It calms you down, but like, dude, oh my god, because like I can only smoke indica because then I just kind of like relax and like I'll like be like socially just like whatever, dude, and it's like so good, dude. I smoked sativa like once in my life, and no, twice, and both times I was talking like I am right now, just like insane. Like I was just going, like I cornered my friends and just started like just talking about conspiracy theories, and they're like, "What are you doing? Like, what is going on right now?" So that was fun. Conspiracies are fun. What's a good like conspiracy that no one actually really cares about? You know, like there's a few of them. Like there's like the main ones where it's like fucking like aliens and then whatever the fuck else. My favorite conspiracy of all time because it's so ridiculous and it's so like, and it's funny because there's like such circumstantial evidence, but it makes sense. My favorite thing ever is that birds aren't real. That's my favorite fucking conspiracy, is that birds are just drones by the government to spy on you. And like I've read more than I'm comfortable to admit, like articles and like paragraphs upon paragraphs as to why birds aren't real. And I gotta say, I'm kind of convinced. I'm not gonna lie. There's so much evidence proving that. I discovered a new one actually. My friend sent me a video. Is that the drummer of System of a Down isn't real. He's not a real person. And I watched, and it's a pretty convincing argument that like he's actually an android created by aliens to come down and support Donald Trump, and it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like a 5-minute long video with so many fucking points just proving he's not real. You're not real, John. You're not real. You're a fake fucking person. How are we doing on battery?
Doing fine.
Doing fine? Perfect. What if I just went until the batteries stopped? And then they're like, oh shit, it's 1 o'clock.
Battery life isn't that good.
Those are nice cameras. Some nice Canons. I tried fucking with a Canon last night, but I was too high. And my friend was like, how do you work this? It was his camera. Or her, no, it's her camera, sorry. And She's like, how do you work this? And I'm like, oh, I'm familiar with Canons. And I was so high, I was like, never mind. I forgot how to function as a person, much less be a cameraman. And I've done it professionally. I've been a professional cameraman. And I wasn't good at it. I'm not great at it, you know? I got yelled at by people I wasn't even working with. You know, they were like, they were adjacent camera people. And I accidentally hit his camera like 3 times. And he got so mad at me. That was fun. I need to get back into doing that. Like, I have a degree in something I'm not even doing right now, which is fucking hilarious. Like, I have a useless film degree. And I was like, I'm gonna be a screenwriter, and then I graduated. And I'm like, oh fuck, I wasted all that time. I'm like, I wasted so much time. Like, college was fun because it wasn't actually school. Like, I just went into class and shot the shit with my professors, typed up some scripts, and then I'm like, here's a piece of paper that says you did this. It was great. It was a great time. You know what's funny is that like, everyone says that when you go to college you get like laid, whatever, which is I never fucked anyone that went to school with me, but like there were still people around, you know. It was always like someone off of Tinder, but like they weren't enrolled at my college, and I didn't know them from class, and I barely even made fucking friends at college. I have like a group of friends that I have, but like, I don't know, dude. Like, college was fucking weird. Should I go back? I kind of want to go back and get a useless master's degree in screenwriting. Like, how fucking dumb is that I want to do that? Like, I want to have a degree that just says I'm able to type words into like a coherent story. Like, people have degrees where it's like, I can design a bridge that can hold everything. It can just hold all the things. You know what I mean? There's so many things this bridge can hold. And then I'm like, I can talk about a bridge. I can make a story where a bridge is involved. Like, that's how useless entertainers are, and just entertainment in general. Like, it's just such, like, we don't provide anything. Like, I mean, I guess we provide entertainment, but like, you could provide anything. You get a fucking rock and just bash it against the ground, and you're just like, you do that for an hour. Like, the most fun I have when I'm bored is if I have a tennis ball and I just throw it against my wall 1,000 times until I drop it and it goes off my bed and I just don't go and get it again. But like, it's such an easy, like, no one needs as much shit as we have. Like, we have enough shit now. Like, everything in this, it's enough. We don't need anything more. Like, we don't need robots. Who the fuck needs a robot? Nobody needs to have a goddamn robot. We don't need artificial intelligence. We need more intelligence as people. Because everyone I know is fucking stupid. Okay, no, maybe we do need robots, actually. Because people are so fucking dumb. I just convinced myself against my own argument. That was cool. That's never happened before. It's so fucking annoying. I hate robots. I have a bad relationship with robots. Because I used to work at Amazon. And I don't know if you ever worked with robots before. It's fucking weird, okay? And they're not cool robots. They're not like the Boston Dynamic little dogs or the ones that can dance and shit. No, these robots are just Roombas that carry shit around. And if you get in their way, you get fired. Like, it's fucking weird. Like, there was forklifts where there's no seat. A fucking robot forklift, all right? That's just a giant robot on wheels with 2 big knives. Okay, you know how scary that shit is? And if you got in its way, not only were you getting fired, you were getting impaled. And like, you know, I don't think you have a job regardless after that happens. Fucking Amazon. Place fucking sucks. It's funny because I still have Amazon Prime and I still buy shit off of it. Despite the fact that Jeff Bezos used to be my boss, kind of. Like, it's just such a cunt. That was the worst experience of my life. Like, that place sucked so bad. I don't know if anybody else works at Amazon or worked at Amazon, but holy fuck, it's so shitty. Like, you made decent money for like not being a real job, but it's so hazardous. Like, I picked up something and like just jammed my finger and like I thought I broke it. And you go to, I swear to God, it's basically a nurse's office at a fucking elementary school. And there's like EMTs working there, allegedly. I don't know. They all looked like fucking, they just got there too. And I'm like, I just jammed my finger. I think it's broken. He's like, here's an ice pack. I'm like, cool. Is that it? And he's like, all right. And then I was sitting like on a fucking shitty hospital bed with an ice pack around my finger, and it's throbbing and it fucking hurts. And this motherfucker kept coming in and was like, so when are you gonna go back to work? I'm like, when my finger is unbroken? What do you fucking want? Like, my whole job is lifting shit. I can't pick anything up right now. Like, what do you... Quit that job pretty fast. I lasted a month there. I lasted a month at fucking Amazon. And it's funny too, like that job was when my dad was most proud of me, because he was like one of those, he's mentally like a working guy, you know what I mean? Like, he definitely has like that mentality of like, when you're working, you're doing something right. I don't fucking know. But I've never seen him more proud of me than I told him I had overtime. I'm like, oh yeah, I have overtime tonight. He's like, it's great. I'm like, I have a degree. I think that's more of an accomplishment than having 2 extra hours of work in a warehouse. That was great. I didn't even take college seriously. Did you go to college, Jason? Right?
I did.
Did you finish?
I did.
Okay. I mean, like, I hope so. Like, you're doing a good job. Like, you're doing... What was your degree in?
Photojournalism.
Okay. Yeah, no shit. It makes fucking sense. I'm like asking dumb questions. It's like... It's clearly... I like the lighting in here, too. There's like that purple OnlyFans light.
Pretty much.
That's pretty fantastic. If you ever see a chick and she has, like, those lights strung around a room, she's either, like, streaming on Twitch or streaming her pussy somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? It's not... There's no median. Maybe both. Who knows? Because those lights double as, you know... You can do anything with those lights. Be a porn star, or you can play Pokemon. You know, fucking... I need to stream on Twitch more. I miss doing that shit, actually. The problem is that I hate setting things up. Like, I'm so fucking lazy that, like, setting anything up to perform on it, I hate. Like, I had to set up... I was on Zoom doing a fucking show the other day, and the setup was literally just connecting to the internet and doing it. And I'm like, fuck, this is gonna be work. I'm so fucking lazy. Oh, also, one of the steps for the setup was just taking all my sweaters off of my desk chair. Like, I can't even do that. I can't even pick up sweaters and move them to my bed. Like, that's how much of a lazy sack of shit I am. Is like, you know, that's work for me. It's just doing basic shit. It's fucking ridiculous. Man. It's been like an hour? I have no idea. I don't know. What does the time say?
What time did we even start?
I don't know. We started like 10 something, right?
Well,
This is good content, by the way.
It's 11:10 now.
It was 11:10.
So we probably got an hour.
That's great. Got an hour. You ever just ramble and forget that you're talking? One of the names for the show that I had was just the ramblings of a psychopath, which I think is hilarious too. But then I'm like, then people are gonna think I'm an actual psychopath, which is cool, you know. Which is cool. It's cool when you have the label of psychopath and then you also own as many weapons as I do. People start talking. It's not cool. It's not. It's fantastic. It's funny too because I have all of the equipment of like a Proud Boy, but the thing is that I have it to fight against them. You know what I mean? Just in that, like, so many psycho redneck conservatives are like, not even conservatives, they're like Nazis basically. You know, they're really into fascism, and like they're like, oh dude, that's cool, I like all your stuff. I'm like, this is meant to hurt you. Like, this is not meant. I'm not part of. I'm not on your side. If that's what you're thinking, like, I need to buy one of those like Nazi punks fuck off patches, and put those all over everything I own. You know what I mean? Just 'cause I'm like, this is what I feel about you. I'm like, we're not friends. Like, not blocked, just, you know, unfollowed and unfriended, because I feel like blocking is a petty thing to do. Like, you can't take it. You have to block somebody. Fucking. But like, I unfollowed so many people because they were just posting the most outlandish shit. And it's like it's everyone from high school that like got a trade job, and then they make like $40,000 a year, and they think that they're like part of the 1% now. It doesn't like why is your first $40,000 now you're conservative? That makes no fucking sense. Like I get it if you're a millionaire, like you know if I understand if you're making millions and billions of dollars a year, and you're conservative, then like yeah you should be. I would if I was a greedy fuck. I'd be like, yeah, don't pass more laws that make me pay less. Like, of course. And I'm not gonna pay my employees. You know, I'm on board with that, dude. If you wanna be a fucking Batman villain, all the power to you. But I'm poor, so I can't really support that. You know, I can't really support, you know, not paying tax. You know, I had to fucking pay taxes. You know how much money I made last year? Not that much, okay? And I feel like no one did really, so it doesn't really count. I mean, I made like in 2019 I made like 11 grand all year. That's you know, and that's if you didn't know, not good. You know, it's not a good thing. And then I became a substitute teacher, and I was like, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna make so much money. And then the world stopped existing. Like schools just shut down, which is cool. You know what I mean? Now we have Zoom shit. No, we have Google Classroom, which fucking sucks. Just in case my boring substitute teacher job couldn't get any more fucking boring. Like there's not even kids there that I can roast. You know what I mean? Like I have to sit there and stare at a screen of a bunch of kids, and it feels creepy. You know, it feels super creepy, but I'm getting paid to do it. Which feels creepier, actually. That doesn't justify. And I'm staring at kids on a computer, and I'm like, any other situation, this is illegal. You know, any other situation of me just looking at kids on a computer, it's a felony, and you're going to prison for a while. But no, I'm at a school apparently. I don't trust these fucking kids, dude. Like, what if they just answer the call? And then they're just like spreading something. Then I go to jail. What the fuck? Like that's not fair. Fuck Zoom. I fucking hate Zoom. I did a Zoom show. I did 2 Zoom shows, like comedy shows. And like actually I was pretty jaded before I went in. I was like, this is fucking stupid. This isn't comedy. But then it was like all my friends were on it, and like I was drinking, and it was actually a fucking blast. Like it was so fucking fun. It's like a racist dude that finally meets a Mexican for the first time. He's like, "You're not a bad guy." It's just, you know, you may be, you know, whatever, tacos, yeah, like you know what I mean. That's how it was about Zoom shows, and now I do them semi often. Whenever someone says you want to log on, which is fun. Like it was actually like it was an enjoyable time because like it's just me hanging out with my friends, telling jokes they've heard before, but I get to get drunk in the comfort of my bedroom, which is fantastic. It's fucking great. I feel like at some point on this show, are we gonna do it at 10 all the time?
Ideally, yeah.
Ideally, so that's good. At some point, I'm gonna get fucked up at 10 in the morning. And it's gonna be great. Maybe with a guest, you know, just in case if someone wanted to come in and get fucked up with me. I don't want to burp in the mic. I feel like that's rude to everyone involved. I already ate on the mic, which is fucking disgusting. It's the most scumbag thing to possibly do. Just lean into it, dude. You know, I'm going off the rails. I remember like for a week, a couple weeks ago, for a week, I just put it out there to my friends. I was just like, I'm gonna go on a bender. Sorry, bender. I don't fucking know. What is it, bender or bender? Bender. Okay. I'm gonna go on a bender for a while. And every day I just got drunk and I was like, this is great. You know what I mean? It was fantastic. And I was like, it's gonna last like a week. It went on for like 3 weeks. 3-week benders. I don't know if you've ever experienced it before. Not bad. Not a bad idea. It's a horrible idea if you want to like live long and not be like texting people at 4 a.m. like, do you love me really? Like that's how I am. That's how like I'm the worst fucking, not the worst. The worst drunk is like the guy that gets fighty and like really irritating. I just get like louder. I get louder, and like as things progress more, I just start getting sad. You know what I mean? Like I'll sit in my room and drink, and then I'll like watch a sad movie and just start crying. And it's very nice. And then I'll post about it, like because you're drunk and you don't care anymore. And then I wake up the next morning and check my fucking Instagram stories. I'm like, fuck. Like I posted so many pictures of myself crying. This is fucking stupid. So never get drunk and watch a Marriage Story. Holy shit. That movie is fucking sad. Especially when you're in a relationship that's crumbling and then you watch a movie about a relationship crumbling. It's great. I watch a lot of sad shit though. Like sad movies somehow make you feel better because I'm like, it could be worse. It's like when if I ever became like as a very successful entertainer, like I'd have an entourage with my friends, and then one guy I fucking hate who's a piece of shit and like kind of a loser, and like, why do you have that guy? I'm like, just to remind myself it could be worse. You know, just I have it pretty decent. This guy barely even has clothing on, and I'm not gonna buy it for him. I don't put him on the check at the restaurant. He has to buy his own shit. I can't wait to sell out. You know how awesome that's gonna be? Like people talk shit about selling out. I'm like, you're getting mad at this guy for just making more money? Like, I'm gonna, as soon as I get a game show offer, I'm taking that shit. That's steady money, dude. The price is right. Like every like not washed up, I'll say kind of washed up person has a game show now, which is cool. Do you count Jeopardy as a game show? I don't know. It's like a trivia show. I guess that's a game. It's like a game for smart people. R.I.P. Alex Trebek. I don't know. Is that still relevant? I still get sad about it. I cry about it when I'm drunk. It's very upsetting. I cry about Carrie Fisher every time I watch fucking Star Wars. Like she was so young. She wasn't. She was not. She was not young. Falling fucking far as shit. I don't know. Like, you ever think about what you're gonna be like when you're old? Like really fucking old, like 70. Like, am I still gonna be like this, like a fucking smart asshole? Because I don't see a future where I actually grow up. You know, there's definitely not gonna be. There's not gonna be like that point. I'm gonna hit 30 and be exactly the way I am. I'll have like different perspectives and more experience with shit. But as far as like personality goes, I'm gonna be exactly the fucking same, which is not good because 30, you better get your shit together. Okay, like I need to get my shit together now. I'm gonna be 25, which is nothing. But like I'll be watching successful people on like as far as like entertainment goes on like YouTube and shit. They're like, can't believe next week I'm turning 22. Fuck you. How about that? I'm turning 25 and I have nothing to show for anything. I have a useless degree. I have a stagnant stand-up comedy career, and I have a job I don't like, which is great. You know what I mean? I have a job that I mainly got just to say that everyone in my family's a teacher. That's pretty much it. And I'm not even a teacher. I'm a substitute teacher. I'm like teacher light or like diet teacher. You know, all the fucking empty calories without actual commitment. I don't fucking know. Can't fucking wait. I like how like this camera. I feel like this camera's like aggressive with me. Like this was just kind of like, you know, oh yeah, you're on camera, you're getting interviewed, and this is kind of like, you better fucking talk. Like you better fucking finish it. Is that just me being high? Like, you know, started thinking about conspiracies. Where the fucking, where the birds at? I heard birds chirping outside. They're fucking spying on us right now, man. I want to go down a rabbit hole like that one day. Like I want to pull like a Randy Quaid. I feel like he has a great life, you know? He just lost his goddamn mind, and now people don't even know where he is. People don't even know where Randy Quaid's at right now. And they'll like post a video just randomly and like, is he okay? Like, of course not. He's not okay at all. Randy Quaid is so crazy that even the characters he plays in movies, like he doesn't play he just plays himself. Like in fucking Independence Day, he's the only person to be abducted by aliens, And then when the aliens show up, they're still like, "Shut! You're fucking crazy. Stop talking about." Like that's how crazy do you have to be to where you say you were abducted by aliens, and then the aliens they're there, and they're still like, "You're lying. You're crazy. Like you're fucking." Can't wait for that. Can't wait to go senile. It's gonna be a fucking blast. I'm gonna go senile before I actually even do. Like I'm just gonna pretend, just to get away with more shit. You know, wear a diaper, take it off, shit on the floor. Your fucking kid has to clean it up. That'd be fantastic, dude. I'm gonna go senile at 50. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind at 50, and then just be fully cognitive and aware. And just lie. Just lie. Lying is fun. If you don't think lying is fun, you've never told a good lie. Like a good lie, and even if it's not like non-threatening, you know what I mean? Like if you just lie about shit. Like I was swimming in the ocean one time when I saw like a bunch of sharks. You know, that's it. That's the entire lie. Never swam in the ocean. Never seen a shark. And it's fun to just lie about things that don't matter, just to make people think you're better than you actually are. Just make up life experience. I tell a lot of fucking stories that people think are bullshit, which is fun, you know. It's great. I like when people will deny my race to me. They're like, "What are you?" Which is already aggressive and weird to ask somebody, you know. But like, they're like, "What are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm Mexican." They're like, "No, you're not." I'm like, "Oh, I thought I was." You just opened my fucking eyes. I'm not Mexican anymore. I was gonna. What would I be? What would I be if I wasn't Mexican? If I had to choose my own race and nationality, I think I would go somewhere that's still a monarchy. You know what I mean? What like brown country, like somewhere like in the UAE or something like that. I would try to fuck my way into the royal family. I think that'd be pretty rad. Become a prince, get a standard issue Lamborghini. You know, go out in Dubai and just commit crimes and they can't do anything. Like I feel like in countries like that, where it's like they have a royal family or like a dictator, what's the point of even having police? You know, like you can just override everything they do. Like if they arrest a guy, you're just like, not him. He's my friend. You know, he sells me drugs. And it's like if you can commit crimes, get arrested by a cop, and then like just be like, "Oh, execute this cop. Fuck it. You know, cut his fucking head off in front of everybody." And throw him off that tower, that big one, the fucking tallest one. The Mia Khalifa, what is it called? The big ass tower in Dubai. The Burj Khalifa, there you go, the Burj Khalifa. Fucking Tom Cruise is like climbing that shit. Fast and Furious is like busting Lamborghinis outside of the side of it. It's great. I love shit like that. Like, I love destinations in cities that are always the center for disaster movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how many fucking times has someone fucked up the Golden Gate Bridge? Like, there have been so many times that I feel like someone's gonna do it eventually. Someone's just gonna like get a bunch of bombs and like blow it up, or like they're gonna create a giant monster that runs into it, or they're gonna get superpowers and lift it up like fucking Magneto. Just leave San Francisco. They have enough problems in San Francisco. You know what I mean? They're fucking. Have you been on their streets? They're two ways. Like, they're two-way streets, but they're not. You know what I mean? Like, there are cars parked on both sides of the street where it becomes one lane. And you gotta, like, maneuver around them. You know how shitty that is? It's like outside. Like, the way up here was so fucking scary for me. Like, I get scared driving in general. I get scared driving on flat land, much less hills. And then I get anxious because I'm drinking fucking anxiety juice, which is all this is. I had a panic attack one time when I drank one of these. It didn't make it better. Why did I do that? What the fuck is wrong with me?
You want to pull the mic down a little
You pull the mic down?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Just bring the whole, like, arm down.
Oh, like this?
Yeah. And then, like, keep it... Yeah,
Oh, look at me.
Yeah, there you go.
Professional. You know you're a professional when you edit on the fly. editing on the phone. Fix it in post. It was a motto we had in film school. That's what I'm calling it. It wasn't actually film school. It was a school where I learned film. And people will ask me, like, you went to film school? And I was like, that's exactly right. Yeah, I went to film school. I went to it was very prestigious. Our department was in a basement. That's fucking hilarious. I'm in too many basements. You know, I realize I'm gonna end up living in a fucking basement, you know? Like, my house doesn't even have a basement. I feel like somehow I'm gonna be such a fucking loser. I'm gonna manifest a basement in my house. Just through sheer, just the universe needed me to live in a basement. I felt that happened once too. Like, one time I got really high and I woke up and there was Taco Bell next to me in my bed. I don't remember going to Taco Bell. I ended up there somehow. Or maybe I was so high that God was like, you deserve this Taco Bell. Like, you need this fucking Taco Bell. And I woke up at 5 in the morning and I ate Taco Bell. And it wasn't warm. It was cold as fuck. And it doesn't make it better. Getting cold fast food is the most fucking disgusting thing you could possibly. Like, cold pizza's cool. You know what I mean? There's culture around cold pizza. There's never been culture around a cold McDonald's cheeseburger. Because it doesn't exist. It's fucking nasty. I had In-N-Out that was cold. And I reheated it. You ever reheat, like, something with a Kraft single on it? It tastes like burning plastic. Like, my neighbors, like, I thought they were smoking crack. They might have just been microwaving a Kraft single. I have no idea. I smelled burning plastic of some sort. I don't know what it was. But it's fucking disgusting. You know, you can't microwave melt a Kraft single, because then it shows that you're actually eating just Play-Doh and shit. You gotta let that shit melt on a hot patty. I'm so high, I'm just getting hungry and just naming food I'm gonna eat later. It's gonna be great. You know, this is gonna be the most unsponsorable podcast possible, which is fine. You know, it's fine. You know, no one needs to make money nowadays. You just go online to the EDD website, fill in a few bubbles, and boom, you got a grand. My friends were asking me, like, what are you doing for work right now? I'm like, just, you know, going on my phone and pressing some bubbles. And it's great. It's fantastic. I have so much money that I did not earn. And it's great. Free money is great, which is why people gamble. Because free money is better than money you worked for. It's 100% true. If you don't think so, you've never won money and you work a shitty job. I like going on tangents and then forgetting what the tangent is. It's like if you go down a shitty road and then you like fork off and you're like, I don't know how to get back. Like, it's gone. We live here now. Someone asked me a question around, I think, on. Oh yeah. So I got another question, but it was replying to my story, and it's when do you sleep? I don't sleep anymore. The other day I was awake for 26 hours, and I drank like 4 of these, and couldn't sleep. Like, I knocked out. But like, you ever been in that weird state of like Twilight kind of, where you're asleep but you're aware you're sleeping, and you're just like, I don't even think this counts. Like, does this count as rest? Like, I know I fell asleep, and I'm aware of it, and I'm still fucking tired. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. That's where I'm at as a person. Thanks, Chica. You're fucking asking me the real questions. And I feel like I have friends that when I eventually die of something, they're just gonna be like, I didn't see any of the signs. I'm like, yeah, you saw all the signs. There's so many signs that I'm gonna fucking die soon. They're like, he not like he ate like shit and was always telling us that he was upset. High blood pressure. Fucking optometrist. That made me so upset. I'm still thinking about that shit. It made me so fucking upset that my eye doctor was like, you have a shitty heart and shitty eyes and shitty everything. You have shitty insurance. I just gotta, I'm scared, dude, of turning 26 because I'm gonna run out of insurance, and I need so many medical things. Like, I need so many things. Like, for one, I need glasses. I can't see anything. I can barely see with these glasses on. And then two, I need like so many fucking. I have like so much like medication and like my asthma inhaler because I can't breathe. I'm gonna fucking die. Like, you have bad, you're fat and you have bad asthma when you eat a meal and you can't breathe. Like, fucking how like unmotivating that is. Where like you're laying in bed too, which is worse. Like, you just ate a bunch of food, you're laying in bed and you can't breathe, and you know exactly it's because you ate too much food. And I'm just sitting there wheezing, and I'm like trying to get a deep breath in and I can't. And also I've been lazy, so I just have an empty asthma inhaler. So when I use it, it's just like, and it doesn't even do anything. But it's like a placebo where I'm just like, maybe I'll breathe again. And I don't, and then I pass out and I wake up and I can breathe again because I digested the food. It's fucking great. And then I have all my allergy medicine that I need. And I'm still discovering that of the things I'm allergic to. Like I have a few things. I discovered recently that I'm actually allergic to sunflower seeds. And I discovered it in the worst way, which is discovering it on the fly after eating half a bag, and not the ones in the actual little pod. These are the shelled ones, like the unshelled ones, I mean. So a half a bag of just the sunflower seed is a lot more than like half a bag of like the ones with shells on them. And I ate half that shit in a movie theater, and my throat started to close. And my friend was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just can't breathe. We're gonna keep watching this movie though. It's fine." And then I get home, and I should have gone to the doctor because my fucking throat was closing, and I could barely breathe, and my face is itchy. So I go home, and then I forget about it, okay? And then a couple days later, I ate the rest of the bag. And same thing, except this time it was fucking worse. My throat was legit closing. And then I just went downstairs and I took 3 Benadryl and went to sleep. That is the worst thing you can fucking do. Like, I have a Kaiser. I could have gone to Kaiser, to the ER, and I could have said my throat was closed. They would have put me in a wheelchair and wheeled me around. And that would have been fucking rad. But no, I just stayed in bed and I kept watching fucking That 70s Show, whatever the fuck I was watching at the time, and took antihistamines, which isn't the way to go, And I have an EpiPen. I didn't ask for it. They just gave it to me. And I have an EpiPen. I could have just stabbed myself in the leg and been fine. But instead I did. I took a nap, and I could have totally died. I could have totally died in my sleep. And it would have been, we wouldn't be here right now, which is probably would have been a benefit. Being in the hospital is fun. It's fucking not. Being in the hospital sucks. Have you been in the hospital, Jason? Like, for anything real?
Not really.
But have you been like in a bed before?
Been in a bed, like in a hospital?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. It's not fun. And it wasn't even for anything like really medical. But I thought I was having a stroke. So like I went to like it was finals week in college, and I was stressed as fuck, but like we didn't even have a final for this class I was in. But it was early in the morning, like 8 in the morning. And then also, I think this is what might have triggered whatever the fuck happened. Like, I was sleep deprived, I was stressed because of finals. And then one of the guys came into class with like 4 bottles of champagne. And we drank champagne at 9 in the morning. By the way, I was 19. And it was hilarious, or 20. And I was drinking champagne in class. My professor was like, "I don't give a shit, do whatever you want, fucking go for it." It was awesome. So I'm sleep deprived. I'm stressed. My finals week, and I'm drinking champagne at 9 in the morning Oh, and I was going through a weird breakup. So that's 4 things. Oh, and 5, I was hanging out with the girl that was breaking up with me still, like that day, like in a couple hours, which is my ex. So there's so many factors that went into it. And we left to LA to get food, and I'm sitting in the car and I start hallucinating little silver dots. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take a nap. So I take a nap, wake up, the dots are not gone. And we're in LA now. And then we go to the fucking ramen place, and we're eating ramen, and then my face starts to go numb. And then my hand went numb. And I started like quaking, like actually like, And my ex notices because it was very, very apparent. And she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "We have to go to the hospital now." I'm like, "I think I'm having a stroke." So go to the hospital, and there is a nurse leaving the hospital. Like she just got off her shift. And I don't know if you've ever seen a medical professional widen their eyes at you and go, "Oh shit, yeah, that's panic inducing too." That didn't make my condition any better. Like she just got off of work, and she took one look at me and was like, "We got to go inside now." I'm like, "Oh motherfucker!" Like I thought I was just like overreacting about shit. No, this is serious apparently. So I get in there, and then the nurse starts ordering me around because I'm like, "I'll just walk." She's like, "Sit in the fucking chair." I'm like, "Okay." I got sat in a wheelchair and I got wheeled around to the emergency room. It was awesome. And also, to this day, I have no idea what even happened. I think it was just like a bad migraine and a panic attack. But the doctor didn't even tell me what. I'm like, what happened? Is everything okay? They took like an EKG. They took a fucking CAT scan to make sure I wasn't actually having a stroke or some shit. And then they're like, "Okay, you'll be all right. You're free to go." I'm like, I don't know what happened. They didn't tell me anything that happened. I was in a hospital bed with an IV, and then I had a panic attack again. And then they fucking just they put something in the IV, and then I just knocked out. I was like, that was great. And I woke up later. I'm like, "What did you put in the IV?" And they're like, "Benadryl." That's it. That's all it took. Is if you mainline Benadryl, you will go to bed immediately. So that was cool. But I never got an answer as to what happened to me that day. I think it was just a panic attack. But it was like my first one, which was great. It's always the great. Like there's so many first times you remember in your life. Like first time you had sex, first time you fought someone, and your first panic attack. These are big moments of your life. Okay, you had big moments. Like the first time you had a panic attack, and like it was not fun. It was not fun. I don't recommend it. 0 out of 10. I don't know. It's such a weird. Doctors piss me off sometimes because like they just don't tell you sometimes what's going on. Like I went to the doctor one time because I was freaking out about like whether or not I had an STD or not. Thank God, fucking didn't have one. But like I went in like anxious as fuck, and then the doctor came up to me, and he's just like felt my neck because I had like a swollen lymph node. And for some reason I thought that was like AIDS. And then he feels my neck and he's like, "You're fine." And then he gave me a fist bump and then he left the room. And he didn't say like anything else. Like he didn't say, "Oh, you're just like being anxious." He just said, "You're fine." Gave me a fucking fist bump. And I'm like, "Are you kidding me, dude?" And then I had this really cool flamboyant nurse. And he was like giving me my discharge papers, and he had called me like honey or some shit, which is like the best shit of all time. Like you ever get like a real gay compliment, like from a gay dude? It's the best feeling of all time. Like there's no better. It's like that and like getting a compliment from a black guy. Because if you get a compliment from a black guy, you know it's real. Like you know you succeeded today. Like sick shoes, bro. I'm like fucking. They must be sick ass shoes. And I fucked up, didn't wear my shoes. I bought new Vans and I didn't wear them. Because I might return them because I found them cheaper online. That's how fucking much of a piece of shit. I found them for $10 cheaper online. And I might go back to a store and return them. Because I'm a cheap scumbag that will want to save $10 on shoes, but I'll spend $50 on a fucking spear. Like that's where my priorities are. feel like we've gone on for a long time. This is a good inauguration. This is like the president, you know what I mean? Like, especially our new president, where he just rambles on and he's old. He's just fucking forgetting where he is. It's going to be a good 4 years. I can feel it's going to be a great 4 years. We're going to get so many good memes out of this. Thank you, Joe Biden. He sponsors this podcast. Joe Biden sponsors this podcast. We've been running for a long ass time. What are we at? Like an hour and a half?
No, like 1:45.
God damn. We gone for a while. You know, I mean, I'm gonna do this mostly solo as long as I can just keep rambling for a while. I'm gonna come back prepared better. Like with actual shit, like, but we're just testing the waters right now. We're just seeing what's working, what isn't. We'll get feedback. I'll get feedback harshly from my friends, so I'll know what to fix and what to keep going. But I think we're gonna wrap. I think this is a good wrapping point. You know, I should have wrapped like 20 minutes ago, but you know, fuck you. How about that? Gotta alienate the audience, okay? First rule of comedy: turn the crowd against you, and then win them back. You know, that's a fucking feat. All right, I think this is gonna be a wrap. Our first inaugural episode of the Rabid Baboon. I'm gonna come back with a design and a song. It's gonna be fucking great. I'm gonna run before I can walk in the podcast world. Okay, before I go for another hour, because I'm like at that point, we're just gonna shut it down. All right, thank you for tuning in, guys. We'll see how many views this gets and if I actually keep doing it. And then eventually I have some guests. I won't just be alone all the time. So we're gonna look forward to that shit. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you all have a good gonna be afternoon in 15 minutes. Thanks, guys. Oh man.